All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he's brought down as the drive starts out for the 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Hampton. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. It gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping.
Ooh, snaps a little slow, and the kick is blocked.
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos find an answer with their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Another try following the sack. Intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Nix from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here we go, second and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this.
Herbert lost the football, but the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They're set up at the 35 now. Nix now on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second down.
Nix off the play action. The throw is caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 14-point game here in the first. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 80, black. Go.
From the 37. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
5-9.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he's brought down for a loss. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked up, Cam Hart.
Well, you put more dime defenders on the field, and what you really see are so many more eyes. Remember, as a quarterback, you drop back, and you love to see those linebackers. You love to see base defense. But you get those DBs on the field, and it feels like everybody's looking at you, and it can lead to takeaways just like that.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Could make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Bringing it with Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hey, Ram. Set.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He finds space for a few yards that time. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8. Set.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Catch is made in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. So I got a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7.
Chargers 14.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 21-14 our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. On 4th down, Bronco's going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He gets this one against him. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Completed to his running back. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
It's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll run with Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Go.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. That one connects. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here.
And it's third down.
Now Nick's on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First and 10 from the 41. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, and puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down from the red zone. Pass is caught by Lambert Smith. Running in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
He throws a bump. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw, Stidham. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
First and 10, it's Harvey. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert from the gun. Going the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 44 here on second down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
So that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Nix from the gun. And that will not be enough for a first down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. No one around. He's got space. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 28. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it, or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open. That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On third down, Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Catch is made in close. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Dobbins has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. With a gun, here's Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. He finds Johnston. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. they'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Chargers.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Caught near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 38. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss with that 2nd and 11. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Out of the gun, it's Nix.
at the 44-yard
Chased out to his right. This is Sutton working the right side. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Chargers get it. And he doesn't get too far on the return, but hey, the overall play amounts to a point kept off the board with that blocked extra point. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now for Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved. Second
down, they're going to the option. motion. He slides down, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Broncos 54, Chargers 31.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Hey, lady, route.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. They're now set for 1st and 10. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Lion.
Herbert now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Once again, the Chargers electing to go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. He'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the...
Put the body on the line for his team. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Running left, it's Dobbins. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nix from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
They want to run it across. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Now Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
1st down, Denver.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Broncos holding on to a field goal lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They take a knee, and that should do it for us here. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say goodbye from...
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly.